Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The hand to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action on first down. He's going up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. First down for this offense. Snags it quickly on the left. He's run out of bounds. What a big play
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Gets it out quickly. Smashes ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. I mean, you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety. That's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He's going to bring it out from deep. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to test the right side with this one. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to...
It's a fumble. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Now this offense is back on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wolf. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play. He's going to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator. From the gun, running back gets to give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback empties his backfield. The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pulls it in. It's Wolf. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'll throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a throw.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would...
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
He's got that by-you speed, like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's off to the races. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this group.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, USC! They take the lead with the 6.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He wants to throw here on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Colorado, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, he'll fire. Now adjusting. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And if they can make this and turn it into a three-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn...
Brings it down on the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On second down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Lets it fly. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Getting some heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Power football with the run.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.